I'm your host, Demetrius AJ. Whenever I'm done having a tremendous day working out and I need to get a deep sleep, I go to ZMA. And what this does is put you in a deep sleep, relaxation, and it's going to give you fast recovery at night.
Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles for Fight Up TV, being joined with Anthony Crolla, who faces off against Vasyl Lomachenko this Friday on ESPN Plus in the Staples Center. Your first fight here in the States since 2011. It's been a while, man.
It's been a while, yeah. A lot of the times I've been back home in Manchester, but I'm so happy to be over here. Iconic venue like the Staples Center, and yeah, I'm excited for Friday night.
I noticed you're wearing the Laker colors.
Yes, I'm repping, and I'll be wearing them on Friday night also. So yeah, home of the Lakers. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Trying to get a little bit of the hometown crowd to cheer for you.
A little bit, but you know, I've got good support coming over. But yeah, I like the Lakers anyway. So yeah.
Have you had a chance to kind of acclimate and be around here in LA?
Yeah, we've been here. We'll be here by the time fight night comes. We would have done 10 nights here. Body clock's in sync. We've been to Los Angeles before a few times. So, you know, we know the area well where we stop in. And like everything else, like say tomorrow we've got the presser. So everything's fight week started. I'm all good, I'm comfortable here. It's nice and relaxed. When I fight in Manchester, things are a little crazy. Things are a lot more relaxed over here.
The weather too.
But the weather's lovely. The sun.
You don't get that kind of weather over there, huh?
So, yeah, this the LA sunshine brings out the best. Everyone's happy.
Well, after the fight, I hope you stay a little bit, enjoy some of the food.
Oh, mate, you're not kidding. You got any places recommended to go?
Yeah, I got a ton of places, man.
Let me know. I'm
Wait, what are you looking forward to eating or I want to eat?
Do you know what? I love a good breakfast, but Italians, anything, honestly, you got to let me know.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you know. When we're done, I'll give you a list of places for you to go.
I'm spending a week here with my wife and my little boy. So a bit of a late honeymoon because before my last fight, went straight back into camp.
You got to hit up Disneyland, too.
Yes, Disneyland, Universal Studios, my little boy.
I'll give you the top 10 things to do while you're over here. All right, now to the fight. Dude, so I saw you working out and you were flexing. I was like, man, you look in the best shape I've ever seen you in ever.
Yeah, and I think that's the way it should be. I'm fighting one of the best fighters on the planet and always looking to make improvements in camp. And yeah, I'm in the best shape of my life. And I'm excited by it all and everything's gone perfect. And mentally, I feel fantastic. So yeah, I'm... roll on Friday night.
What's gone so well in this camp in order for you to be in the best shape? Like, what's different?
It's just the extra edge to training, you know, knowing that you're fighting one of the best fighters on the planet and the effort you've got to put in. It's mentally being strong as well. And, you know, everything's good. Listen, even like in camp, there's always little, you know, fighters never have the absolute perfect camp. But I've had close to the perfect camp as possible. Do you know what I mean?
You said it's also been mentally tough for you. Yeah. Explain that a little bit.
Lomachenko, he likes to make opponents quit. Yeah. So I've tried to train myself to deal with frustration. And that's how it makes a lot of fighters quit, by frustrating. And like that's what I mean by mentally as in like physically it's been hard. So there's times you don't want to train, but you've got to get yourself up and you've got to train. Because you know what's at stake, do you know what I mean?
What have you done to like frustrate yourself in camp to kind of prepare for that?
You know, certain punches that we're throwing, knowing that there's a good chance they're missing and thinking about defensive moves after it. And you know, there's certain stuff like that where recovery time, getting mixed up, you think you're going to get a longer rest, you don't. And yeah, you know, come close to she tried to break me a few times, but that won't happen.
Now, he's made a few opponents quit in the past, and that's one of the frustrations opponents have with him.
We're dealing with frustration. And like I say, there's a lot of frustrating things, you know. You can't land opponents, you're getting countered all the time, but I've not got a quitting bone in my body.
What do you make of those fighters that have quit against them?
It's not for me. It's not for me. Some of them are great fighters, and I don't want to disrespect them, but I'd rather get laid out in the first minute than quit late on.
Has he looked to you a little bit more vulnerable in the last two fights, Lomachenko, compared to earlier on in his career?
Well, in a few fights recently, you know.
Right, like Linares, he was knocked down. Pedraza was a lot more competitive with him than
two top fighters. So yeah, you know, I've said it before, you know, no man's invincible. He's been close to it, but no man's invincible. So, you know, I take confidence from that, but I've got to go in there and fight my own fight.
How do you fight your own fight against him?
I don't fight my own fight by just, like I say, by mentally being strong, not getting suckered into, letting Loma fight his fight and me following the route like so many do.
You know, when you look at the only loss that he had in the loss against Salido, Salido roughed him up and was really chaotic.
There's times where I'm going to have to do that in this fight as well.
I was thinking, like, if there's one thing that you would think would work, would be that.
But you've got to be smart with it as well. You've got to be smart with it as well. Anyone who just goes in trying to rough Lomachenko up always comes off second best.
Yeah, that's true. To you, what does this opportunity mean, what you've been through?
It means the absolute world to me. I'm fighting for the best prize in the sport against an unbelievable fighter. And I'm excited. I'm excited by it all. And it's what I've worked so hard for.
Do you think, regardless of win or lose this fight, are you going to call it a day? I've seen in interviews where you've said...
Yeah, listen, you've got to be... I'll take one fight at a time, but I don't have plans on calling it a day. I have more plans of giving Loma the rematch.
So you still want to keep fighting regardless this year?
I'm in the final chapter of my career. But, I certainly believe I'll fight after this no matter what. But there's not many more fights left, I know that.
When the night of the fight, when he's in there with you and you've seen all the tape, and I would imagine the sparring is difficult because his movement's so unique, but mentally when you look at him, how do you really see the fight and how do you really see it playing out?
I don't want to say that on camera, to be honest, but you try and study him the best you can. He's a very hard guy to study because he's so unpredictable, so unique.
It's very true, and it makes the job even tougher. Yeah. Anthony, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I'll give you those recommendations as well. Anthony Crolla fighting Vasyl Lomachenko this Friday at the Staples Center on ESPN+.